Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the class of Computer Networks for third year 6th semester. I am Neha Sharma, Assistant Professor at Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at Engineering College, Jhalawad. So, let's get started. We were discussing the MM1 model in the last lecture. So, we shall be continuing the derivation for MM1 model. So, we have discussed MM1 model, single server and infinite queue model, in which we have only one server and the jobs and the customers or the people, they are coming with the probability of they are coming at the rate of lambda per hour into the system, and they are moving out of the system after the completion of the job at exponential rate at mu per hour. They are following the FIFO, that is the first in and first out or first come first service discipline. And as you can see the state diagram, the n represents the number of the states from 0 to 1 to 2 and like that. And we have infinite, this is an infinite queue model, means your lambda by q should be less than 1. So this thing we have followed, and we have written the probability for the n number of people in the system at time t, and with that we have found p n t plus h, where h is very small time. At very small time, what should be the probability of the number of people, and like this we have described, taking the three cases, and after ignoring the second order term and applying the steady state condition, we have arrived to the equation number 1. Now, let us consider that there are no person in the system, that is at n equals to 0. So, moving on to the basic equation. Moving on to the basic equation, if I consider this equation, so let me do few changes to it. Considering this basic equation is when you have no person in the system, that means n equals to 0. There is no person into the system. That means this first term, that means this first term, that means this first term, that means this first term means there is no arrival, because there are no person in the system, n equals to 0. So there is no arrival, so this first term we will not consider here. And the second one is one service and no arrival will be considered here. One service and no arrival, that means this term will not be considered here. And for p n plus 1, there is one service and no arrival. No, one service and no arrival means whatever the person is there in the system, that service is going on. And the next one is p and t, means no service and no arrival. So the similar one is arrival will not be considered, and whatever the service is already going on will be considered. And with that equalizing, we will be getting p1 is lambda by mu p0, because you can see okay, so in this case you will not consider this term, and n will be 0 here. So after rearranging, your Pn will be 0 here, and this one will be 1. So this is something like this: P1, this mu h, and this lambda 1 term will not be there, and then this term will be there. And as you can see, finally you will be get P1 equals to lambda by mu P0. Okay. For one person, that is n equals to 1 in equation 1. So directly we will put n equals to 1 in equation 1. So it will be P0 here, lambda plus mu, this will be P0 here, and this will be Okay, there is a change. For n equals to 1, this term will be your P1, this term will be your P0, and this term will be your P2. So like that, if you will write, you will get lambda P0, and arranging these terms, you will get this lambda P0, mu P2, mu P2, and lambda plus mu P1. It is something like this. Okay. Moving on to the next is we shall put the value of P1. P1 का value इसके अंदर if I put, we will get okay. So we have put the value of P0 in it. Value of P0. We'll put the value of P0 as mu by lambda into P1, and you will get the value of P2 as lambda by mu P1, and then again rewriting in the terms of P0 is lambda by mu square P0. So you can see a pattern here. If I replace lambda by mu as this rho, value of rho, which is basically the load of the system, then I can see a pattern here. P1 is rho P0, P2 is lambda, sorry, rho P1 equals to, you can write rho square P0 and like that. And this is a generalized term Pn. Here I have removed this P term here as a function of T. I have removed and I have directly written P1 as the probability, and like that. So you can write Pn is the again the thing that we are interested in is PNT, the number of people in the system at time t. Your PNT is rho n P0. So again, you know the sum of the probability is unity. So expanding this thing P0, P1, P2 up to infinity and 1, and putting the value of P1 and P2 in the terms of P0, we'll get this. So this series is nothing in a form of a geometric progression, and we know the sum of an infinite series of a geometric progression GP is given by this, that is A upon 1 minus R, where A is your first term and R is your common ratio. So writing the sum of the infinite series will get this, and your P0 is 1 minus rho. So we have narrowed down the expression for your P0, and then with this you can write a generalized expression for your Pn as rho n 1 minus rho. Since you know the value of rho, you can know from the rate of arrival and the rate of departure. So you can easily find this probability Pn. The average number of people in the system is given by this NPN, and it is rho 1 upon rho. So this is the final expression and the final derivation for finding the number of the probability of the number of people in a system at time t. Okay, so the system is basically your MM1 system when you have only one server. Okay, so moving on to the next is MM infinity model. As you can say, in MM infinity model, you have infinite number of servers. You have infinite number of servers, and MM is similarly tells about, yeah, it is a Markovian chain, and lambda and mu, again the Poisson and the exponential distributions will be followed for your arrivals and for your departures. So we shall be discussing this model. Okay, so in MM infinity model is multi-server and infinite queue model. You have infinite number of servers, and infinite queue. Infinite queue means lambda by mu is less than 1. So in this, every arrival experiences immediate service. So there is an immediate service. जैसे ही हमारा अराइवल हुआ वैसे की वैसे we are providing the service, because there are not a single server, there are many infinite number of servers here. So as the job is coming, तो जो भी server खाली होगा, that server is appointed to the arrival and immediately the work is done and it is moving out of the system. So it is very fast system, as you can see. And if there is an infinite servers, so jobs do not need to wait for a server. So जो उसमें waiting time होगा, it is actually very less. So there is no need to wait for any job for any server. Each job has an exponential distribution service with time. As I can told that services are coming with lambda per hour, and the service has been provided with mu. You can see the state space diagram given here, where 0, 1, 2, 3 are defining the number of states, or you can see the number of person, the probability that 0 person, the 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, like that. Okay, so ये सब states बता रहे हैं the number of person or the probability of the number of persons in a system. As you can see, the rivals are given by lambda rate, and after there is a change from mm1q, after the service they are coming by mu, 2 mu, 3 mu, 4 mu, and like that जितने भी servers हैं हमारे, depending upon that the service is coming out. And as you can see, the service is very fast. For n system, for the nth state of a system, the service is being provided at n into mu. It is actually very fast. While it is only n in the case of mm1q, as you can see here, you can compare the state diagram, it is only mu. Even if it is nth state, or it is 0 state, 1 state, the rate of departure is same mu, but here it is changed to n mu, as you can see here. Okay, so arrival occurs at lambda rate from state n to n plus 1. Since there are infinite servers, jobs are served immediately. The transition from state n to n minus 1 are at n mu rate. You can see here. The stationary probability mass function is given by this Pn. Again, the Pn will tell the number of people in a system at time t. So when you derive the same thing, applying the same derivation and considering this equilibrium condition for the case of mm infinity, you will get final. This is the final expression that I have written here. When you derive it, this is the final expression you will be getting here. And again, generalizing it for the term rho, where rho is again your rho is again lambda by mu. Okay. Again, it is lambda by mu. Can correct. Okay. Rho is your lambda by mu. So you can see here, this is nothing but your Poisson distribution. This expression is basically your Poisson distribution. So you can write which is the Poisson distribution, and how you have written is lambda p n minus 1 is n mu p n. This expression you will get here like the way we have written this thing, p1 lambda by mu p0. So instead of u, if you replace n mu, you will get this expression here. It is very generalized in the terms of n, where we have narrowed down it to for the 0th person. Okay, so when you rewrite, and if you rewrite this thing, you will get the value of Pn, deriving it, and again applying the sum of the probability as 1 here, you will have this expression, and finally this was your expression for P0, and finally you will get the value of Pn, which is a Poisson distribution. The mean number of the jobs in a system is given by lambda by mu. So this is basically your derivation and your part for your mm infinite q model. Okay, so in next class we shall be discussing about the more of the q's, like your more generalized mm and small m. The small mq, or in some books it is given as mm and small c, which is basically when your number of servers are not infinite, but it is again it is a multi server तो होगा ये, but infinite होने की बजाय it is limited to c. When you have c number of or you can say if you have m number of small m number of servers present in the system, then what should be the changes, और उस केस में जो हमारा probability होगा वो क्या होगा, will it be the same Poisson distribution or will that be a different? And again we will discuss this case for our infinite q, for our infinite q, for our infinite q. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much.